Respectfully speaking.
Listen, after Big, Jay, and Nas, you can put me anywhere on that motherfucker right after that. That's how I feel about it.
No, anywhere
and
after
I can
that,
prove it.
Don't say 90 because you say anywhere after that, that could be 98.
No, I'm just saying.
You say you can put you anywhere after that, so you can be 98.
I put me after them. You can't really. You know what I'm saying? Who you going?
Oh,
put them
let me check you on that. Hold on. I'm a hip hop historian. Let me get this shit right.
Yeah.
So you said
remove them three from the equation.
You said after Big, Jay, Nas.
But just don't even put them up there.
Let me finish the list because you might ain't finish it. After Big, Jay, Nas, DMX, Rakim, Big Daddy Kane.
Rakim that's another god. It's a god.
Big
LL.
Big Daddy Kane, LL.
They didn't even have a Big Daddy Kane in the
I
top 10.
can fuck with Big Daddy Kane.
How about this?
I can fuck with LL.
They didn't even have Big Daddy Kane in the top 20.
All these niggas you name it. Even Rakim.
Okay.
That nigga can't sing and fuck with these hoes like me and make it look like me.
Whoa. Hold the fuck up.
I do. I'm a triple, quadruple threat. I check all the boxes when it comes to music. Depth, work ethic, mixtape, albums, ghostwrite, singing, floating, flow.
This all I'm saying.
I'm not lyrical. Remember, he's not lyrical. Wouldn't even compare when it comes to creativity and just flat out consistent songwriting. I just don't think nobody got the catalog to match me.
You got a lot of, y'all say New York City.
No, but look at my catalog. Look at my tapes.
You got Chuck.
Look at my domains. Look at my $1 million babies.
What I'm saying. The argument that we was having, right?
Look at the cold wave.
Some of these artists might had 2-year run.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them had a 1-year run.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them had 3-year run.
Mm-hmm. What is a run? Because Kane and them been running since they started. They ain't stopped running.
Who, Kane?
Big Daddy Kane.
Where Kane at? I ain't see Kane. The last time you saw Big Daddy Kane.
Come on, man, don't do that shit.
Nigga, I just did 18 years like you. I ain't see Kane. Kane wasn't even on the kiosk. What is you talking about? Yeah, Big Daddy Kane. What the fuck?
This is a legend. This is a legend. Hold up,
y'all
man.
Niggas, I love y'all niggas, but I'm about to do a part 2.
When I say something about a legend pussy, you step out on me, nigga. Don't be disrespecting nigga. Now he can see and say, who the fuck is Kane?
I love Big Daddy Kane.
Because he might think I'm
but
talking about.
I ain't seen that nigga since 19.
He might be saying, "Oh, let me correct you." He think no. He think I'm talking about no. He think I'm talking about Kane for minutes or somebody.
You said Big Daddy. I love Big Daddy.
Big Daddy's still performing all around the world.
Oh, God.
All right. What the fuck? You said New York. Where the fuck he at New York?
He can
what tapes and mixed singles that nigga got right now in the baby?
I ain't talking about tapes. I'm talking about like
what?
He's still performing.
Man, what have you done for me lately? Because it's like this.
Okay, listen.
This nigga, hold on. If you want to look at it like that, all this nigga do is be overseas doing joints. You won't know if you ain't. You said like over here. What right there? What relevancy, right? As we talking right now. What have you done for me lately?
And when friends say, some people had 2-year runs, some people had 3-year runs, some people had 4-year runs. He mean that's when their music was popping. So if you had a great 3-year run and you had great records, a great album, that you gonna do them songs for the rest of your fucking life.
Yeah.
But you ain't got hits from 88 and then got hits from the 90s and then got hits from early 2000s. Yeah. You just
Kane
got
was
hits.
Nice. He ain't had no big hits.
So
though.
Stop that shit now, man.
Yeah, nice.
What up, YouTube? It's your girl Bella. I'm back up in this thing. And as you can see, we're talking about old school versus new school. Let's get it. Welcome, you guys. Welcome to Black Culture is Lit TV, y'all. This is where we celebrate, protect, and unpack Black culture. And if you rocking with the family, hit subscribe and smack that notification bell for your girl because this is a whole media company over here. We outside. Now, hold on, y'all. Y'all know I got to defend the hot take. I do. I love a little mess. I love a little debate. But baby, we about to disrespect. We're not about to disrespect our hip hop legends. There's no need. And if you don't know who we're talking about today, because I'm not the one to, disrespect, but they disrespect our hip hop legends. But see, the internet is a whole uproar right now, y'all, after this guy on the screen, Max B, started talking spicy about Big Daddy Kane. He said a lot of different legends in the beginning of the video. He mentioned LL Cool J, Big Daddy Kane, basically everybody who's OGs. Nuclear spicy, y'all. See, Max B, who I don't know, never heard of him. And I guess it's a New York thing. I don't know. But he's basically arguing his influence. This guy's been locked up for, I guess, a long time, 19 years, something like that. And he said, he's arguing, y'all, that his influence outweighs Big Daddy Kane and even DMX. I mean, can you really, truly, honestly believe this? Excuse me? Now, before y'all New Yorkers jump me, because I know that's the only people who probably is going to respond to this video, because none of us know him. Let's talk. See, the conversation is bigger than this guy, Max B. This is about a question I keep seeing. Do we respect our legends or do we keep making them prove themselves? And really, to be honest with you, Big Daddy Kane has nothing to prove. I don't think this guy, Max B, understands that he feels his influence outweighs Kane's legacy. And to be honest with you, there's a generational divide in hip hop right now because there are a lot of OGs who do not respect these new rappers. And it may be a difference between influence and foundation, but why younger fans always measure relevance differently? I don't know. So Max B goes on it $1 million worth of game podcast, and Big Daddy Kane name came up, and Wallow basically said Kane still has a run, and Max B looks confused. Then he doubled down and said his influence was way bigger. Yeah, where's my laugh? I don't even want to. But let's be fair. See, Max B absolutely influenced a whole sound. I don't know how, but he did, I guess, before he got locked up. I've never heard of him, like I said, but it was some type of wave, a melodic street energy. And this guy, French Montana, which we know of, the rapper, has brought him into, along the way into conversations. But a lot of folks hear pieces of Max in today's music. I don't know his music. And I'm cool with that. But I can acknowledge that. But Max B, influence and foundation ain't the same thing. So here's the problem, y'all. These young folks today judge everything off of streams, algorithms, what's trending, who's outside right now. But Big Daddy Kane helped build the blueprint, the Juice Crew, Ain't No Half Steppin', Smooth Operator, one of the greatest lyricists ever. Legends from Jay-Z to others have spoken on Kane's impact and style. Kane is regularly ranked among hip hop's greatest MCs, y'all. You don't gotta play Kane every day, but don't erase him. And that's what I'm starting to understand, y'all, with this internet. I think people think that you have to say these things to be relevant. You don't have to diss a legend or say, all these bad things about legends to kind of validate yourself. And that's where that sucker shit coming in at with this new generation. Now, Pop don't agree with this guy, just to let it be known. There's a lot of pissed OGs from this. And one of them is, and I'm surprised that Fat Joe spoke out. So let's hear what Fat Joe had to say, and I think he's queued up.
You know I stood by your side no matter what. You came home and showed you love, opened the platform. You can't go against the legends. Can't do that. Can't downplay the man's contribution to hip-hop. Can't do that. No, Cypher God. Can't disrespect Big Daddy Kane or none of the legends. What we can't do is get the light, get the shine, and disrespect the legends. But it's something that's intolerable. It's intolerable, and I'm surprised because Max B's a really good guy. He should take that one back. If there's one you take back, you take that one back. Max B?
Look. And that's why do we have to do our legends like that, from sports, music, acting? And I think Nori said it best on the Drink Champs, is that the younger generation, for some reason, this is how they go at it. They come at us this way. They even do it to us, and we're not. And I'm not even famous. They think, oh, you're old, your age, and this. You hear these comments with these younger, chicks, and they say things, but they don't even understand a grown woman's strength. You feel me? But it's just sad that we have to do our legends this way. And this is the part that gets me, y'all. It's always hip hop that does this, sports that does this, entertainment that does this. Why our legends gotta walk back into a room every 10 years and reintroduce themselves? Why? You don't see folks saying, what Michael Jordan doing right now, or what they do. They dog. Let me backtrack. They do say things like that. They even say things like that about Michael Jordan, because they compare him to LeBron James, which is so disrespectful. So disrespectful. But this is the Black community. You got singers who diss, Anita Baker and all these other different people. I don't see it too much in comedy. I think Black comedians, they kind of respect their OGs or whatever. But legends become legends because they already did the work. So, why act like Big Daddy Kane got to drop a diss track every 6 months to remind people? He has a catalog, a great catalog. It just don't make sense. So let's get into some other people who don't agree with this New York dude, Max B.
Wow. Anyone trying to disrespect Big Daddy Kane and not really understanding that Big Daddy Kane is hip hop on many levels. He's not just an industry head, which industry heads come and go. Kane has actual cultural influence and he's also someone who knows more than just rap. He knows about breaking, graffiti, DJing, all that good shit. So for anyone to say that they've had more of an impact than him on hip hop when what they do is rap industry stuff, I don't know, man. Kane is hip hop whether the industry exists or not. So wrap that shit around your lips. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, listen, y'all. Maybe this ain't just about Max B. maybe it's about a lot of these young rappers who a lot of people have problems with, y'all. Apparently, it's been being talked about that these OGs they just don't respect these younger rappers. You have a flood of videos out there, and I'm going to react to one that I saw that I like, and it just reminds me of where we are today. Maybe it's about us, y'all. Maybe it's about us. Maybe it's about the older generation um, not reaching back. Maybe I don't know how we ended up in this situation, but yeah, hip hop moves move fast. It does. New artists, new trends, new sound, new waves. And sometimes it feels like we forget the people who built the stage, I guess. I'm not trying to, cover what Max B said because he got to eat that. He got to eat that in a bad way. And I don't know if he can recover from this. Like I said, I don't know the guy. Never heard of the rapper Max B. But apparently he was some type of uh, great rapper. I've seen him on the show with on It Is What It Is when he first got out. And you just would think somebody who did all that time, they would be a little bit more grateful when they out here. But to me, he seems like a cocky guy. And I just think we're at a point where um, people are over rap. People are over rap music. People are over um, all the BS that's coming along with the rap. You got the mumble rappers, you know. It's just not looking good right now. Um, so let's go ahead and I want to react to this video. And like I said, I saw the video. Oops. Okay, I saw the video earlier, and I saved it because I wanted to share it. Everything that this video is saying is true. Um, Man, it's bad out here, y'all. It's really bad out here, and as far as hip hop, and let's see. Now this, oops, hold on, y'all. Want to put the rapper up here because I want y'all to see who I'm talking about. Um, it's really sad that we're at this point that we're at with hip hop. I think it's really sad. I think this guy's very arrogant to sit up here and to say the things that he said. It's just really messed up. So I'm queuing up the video, you guys, so that you can see it's not just me. Because when I started making this video, I was like, okay, what is really going on in hip hop? In hip hop right now is at a place right now.
Redman made it crystal.
Hold on. That the OGs, y'all, is not respecting these young cats. And this guy, I think he's in his 40s, y'all. This Max B guy. You're too old. And I know you got like what, minus 20 years you did. So really you probably 20 mentally. When you go to prison, you kind of stop growing mentally. And that may be just where he's at, right? But let's go ahead and react to this video. I thought it was a great video, and it's Hip Hop Chronicles. And hold on, y'all. How do I make this bigger? I don't know. So let's go ahead and get into it, y'all. Oh, there you go.
Minutes. It's kind of wild how far a short prompt
From Method Man saying today's music has no substance.
We could be in a way better place, especially with the message. Wu-Tang had a message, regardless of whether you heard gunshots or there was still a message there. Well, I think that my generation read a lot more books. You know, we went outside, we touched dirt.
To E40 calling out every rapper for sounding exactly the same.
I don't like where it's at. A lot of people sound the same, bro. A lot of people sound the same, and they talking about a lot of copycat, and a lot of them is saying the same thing over and over and over instead of mixing it up. Feel like it's not enough creativity.
These OGs have made it crystal clear they ain't really rocking with what the new generation is putting out.
The dumbed down culture is mass marketed, played over and over and over and over and over and over again. It's not a record. You can put it, he got some endorsements, he made some money. Put that record on in 10 years. And see where it stands.
Whether it's Jadakiss breaking down why today's artists have lost the competitive hunger that defined his era.
Nation's gonna cave. If you listen to what's going on right now, it's not even rap, so it's not on no level. Shout out to those that rap.
Or Young Jock going off about how the lyrics are poisoning the community.
I can turn on the radio right now, take all the music out, and just listen to what the we saying on these records and this music and what the our kids here that sit in the back seat. But this is poisonous. This telling me to triple cross my own kind, my partner, I was to shoot him, set you up, your wife, your baby mama. Come on, y'all. Let's listen to it.
These legends aren't holding back their feelings about the culture's decline.
A$AP Rocky or 2 Chainz or one of them, I don't even consider that, hip hop. Anybody could do that.
So grab a snack and get comfortable, because these are rap OGs who really don't with the why.
And you can go check out that video, guys. It's on YouTube. I just wanted to get the beginning to show you, man, nobody is playing with these young ninjas, because it's not our fault that you don't go do your homework. And sometimes I feel like, they have forgotten the people who built the stage. They have no respect, because without Kane, Big Daddy Kane, without Rakim, without these pioneers, who knows what hip hop would sound like today? You don't have to pick a side, but you've got to put respect on the foundation. And because they're disrespectful, we should be disrespectful. We should pound it into their brains that the OGs is started this, and they're starting to come out and speak. And here's what I knew: this wasn't just what is it called? Internet mess. It just wasn't internet mess. This was some serious mess going on, right? Is when I saw these videos and these other voices started stepping out. Fat Joe basically, said, stop playing with us. Don't do that. And if you don't know who Big Daddy Kane is, maybe we should show you. Maybe I should show you. So this is Big Daddy Kane, y'all. He was a phenomenon in the 90s and early 2000s. So to disrespect him, it's crazy, especially somebody from New York. So Fat Joe publicly checking Max B and called it disrespect toward Big Daddy Kane is intolerable, y'all. And that's what's important, because Fat Joe and all these other rappers that I just showed you, they're not just defending Kane. He's defending a code, a hip hop code. And let me tell y'all, I'm a hip hopper, Gen X. I hate where hip hop is at right now. I feel like every OG rapper should snatch it back. Should snatch it back. Can't even rap no more. We're taking it back. And to me, that's why a lot of the older rappers are coming back out, because it's a hip hop code. Just imagine, y'all, you are wealthy and you got to trust the will and all that stuff, and you set it up for your kids. and you fake your death. Let's say you fake your death and you say, oh, because I want to see what these kids are going to do with my money. And you look at it, you observing these kids, and they doing all kind of stuff you wouldn't do. You wouldn't do. You go back and you snatch it back. That's how I envision hip hop, because it's not in the right hands. They don't do any research on people. They don't know their legends. They don't know the history of hip hop. It's just a job, I guess. They don't have the hip hop code. And you ain't got to think Big Daddy Kane got the best catalog. You ain't got to think Big Daddy Kane is your GOAT. But don't erase the people that built the stage. You know, when Nori over there at Drink Champs, and that's one thing about Drink Champs. Let me say this, y'all, because I didn't clip a video of Nori, but which I should have. But Nori over there at Drink Champs, they platform legends. They sit down with the icons. They preserve the stories. They pull receipts. And you would think with a show like that on the air that these younger rappers would soak it in, because think about it. That's just like if you go to school to be an accountant, aren't you going to be kind of trying to figure out who's the best accountant? When you want to train under them, when you want to intern at the best firm, you feel me? So it's something weird going on with these young hip hop dudes. But I love the Drink Champs because they do preserve the legends and they do pull receipts. And actually, Big Daddy Kane was on Drink Champs. So if you don't know who Big Daddy Kane is, go and look up the interview with Big Daddy Kane on Drink Champs. And he sat down with them and he talked about hip hop history, the influence, and the generations after him. And let me say this, because the guy Max B came back and threw shots at Big Daddy Kane. And well, let me tell you the story. Back in the day, Big Daddy Kane did a photo shoot with Playboy for women. And it was and just let me add, Big Daddy Kane, I'll say 50% of his raps was for us, women. He was talking to us. So when Max B put the picture up trying to I don't know, is it kind of like shaming him? I don't know. I think that's kind of weird, though. Don't y'all think that's kind of weird? Like a man, you went back, dude went back. You went back years to make fun at a OG rapper who did a spread for a famous magazine. Don't y'all think that's kind of suspect? And I'm not saying the dude is if y'all don't know what I'm talking about, I pulled the picture. See, it was a lot going on, y'all, in the 90s. It was a lot going on, okay? So that's Big Daddy Kane. He did a photo shoot. Big Daddy Kane was a sex symbol for Black women in hip-hop, y'all. We love Big Daddy Kane. Not only was he lyrical, he used to make songs for us, for women. The majority of his fans was us, Black women. We loved him. So I have every right to sit here and to speak up on Big Daddy Kane and to try to protect his legacy, because how dare you? That was for us, y'all. That wasn't for ninjas. So it's kind of weird that this guy, Max B, is trying to cap on Big Daddy Kane because he did this. No, dude, you're weird for bringing this back up. What, you looking at his pictures? You looking at his pictures? It's weird. So now I gotta ask, why does it always feel like hip hop legends gotta defend their existence every decade? At some point, this got to stop becoming debatable. It has to start becoming revisionist history. You feel me? So I'm so happy that Fat Joe publicly checked the disrespect. I'm so happy that Nori from Drink Chaps is preserving hip hop history, which the younger rappers are failing to even get any type of information from. There is definitely an unwritten code about respecting pioneers. It has to stop. It has to stop now. Even the YouTuber MREC, which I loved what he said, we're not going to allow you to disrespect our legends just to validate your point. We're not going to allow you to disrespect our legends just to validate your point. Run that back. We're not going to allow you to disrespect our legends to validate your point, because that's really the conversation. See, you can argue influence. You can argue impact. You can say, I changed the sound. I inspired artists. I created a wave. Cool. Cool, Max B. Debate that all day. But why every time somebody want to prove greatness, they got to tear somebody else down in the Black community? You don't have to do that. Because you don't have to disrespect to get your point across. That's it. That's the message. You don't have to erase Big Daddy Kane to celebrate this Max B. You don't have to disrespect legends to validate your own legacy. And honestly, that's becoming a problem everywhere. Sports, music, culture, social media. Folks acting like somebody got to lose for somebody else to win. Damn. Multiple things can be true at once. I don't know how, but this Max B can be influential, I guess. But Big Daddy Kane can still be a legend. Stop trying to take our memories away from this. No. Big Daddy Kane is still a ladies' man, still a legend, y'all. Both can exist. And that's the part that folks keep missing. Okay? You don't have to do that. Yeah, so, yeah. I really, really hope the younger rappers do some internships. Get to know your OGs. Stop disrespecting OGs. So let's talk, y'all. Black culture. Was this guy Max B just talking his talk? Can influence outweigh legacy? Or do we disrespect our hip-hop legends more than any culture? I think we do. So, y'all make sure subscribe to the chat. Make sure you hit that notification bell and tap in, y'all. Black Culture is Lit TV, part of iHeartMedia Group. And I'm out.